And welcome back again to Crypto Hulk Show. I want to show you the trend that I'm seeing. And what I'm seeing is that institutions are all starting, it starts with BlackRock, because they're the biggest, and it's starting to go down to the bottom, to the broke ones. So what we're seeing now is people at the top, the whale institutions at the top, the governments and everything are starting to come into crypto. Now all of a sudden, the governments of the world are like, oh, crypto could actually help. And all these years, I've been telling you, they've been saying, oh, crypto's bad, crypto's bad, crypto's bad. And what did I tell you they're going to do? Right when they want to start to use it, crypto's good, crypto's good, crypto's good. I predicted all this stuff. Okay. Now, the reason we follow my program is because I show you in advance. In a lot of cases, years in advance, I show you things. Ripple China, Ripple Russia. I've been showing you that for years, okay? We know early Ripple partners are going to rise first, okay? We know this. You've been watching my show. They've been hooked up for 10, 11, 12 years. They are ready to go. I don't know why prices stay super low. There's a lot of reasons. One of them's real world use case, laws, global regulations. So that's the reason. But they're also manipulating prices and stuff, okay? So we throw out the price shit. Because look, the price ain't going to skyrocket. They're not ready to use it. The price is not going. Do you even know where the price comes from? It comes from global real world use case. That's where price comes from. And when that day happens, you and me will be priced out. It'll all be over. So the same dumbasses, they're like, oh, why isn't the price going up? These are the people that don't even have barely any crypto. And when it does go up, it'll go from 8 cents to $1,000 and bam, you know what they're going to say? Oh, I didn't have any time to buy any. So it's, why is crypto prices so low? To it's, oh man, I missed out. That's how these people are. I'll predict that too. And you'll see. When the price skyrockets, oh man, I didn't get enough. That's because you were talking all kinds of dumb shit on why the price is so. If the price is so low, fucking moron, then why don't you buy this shit, dumbass? Well, because it's too low. You see what I mean? These people are destined to be broke because they have a fucked up broke mentality. That's why. My name's Crypto Hulk. I'm here to help you get through this stuff. I'm not a financial advisor, not a crypto advisor, none of the above. I don't know anything what I'm talking about. Before every show, I snort 3 ounces of cocaine, inject 3 ounces of heroin, drink 5 gallons of vodka, and thoroughly high. Every single show, any kind of appearance I make, I'm always like that. Don't buy anything I tell you to buy. Don't do anything. Just get high. That's all I want you to do. All right. First 5 people to show. Oh, first thing we got to do, go to our phones. We're going to delete the YT app and then reload it again. Let's do that right meow. So I got to delete something called YouTube Studio. Now I'm going to delete the YT app. It says remove app, delete YT, but keep subscription. Now I'm going to go back in, hit the magnifying glass button, type in YouTube, download YouTube and the studio. Now go to my screen and look for them loading. This is what you do if you have problems with the show. You're not notified, this and that. Just delete the YT app and reload it again. Also, you have to check your settings for notifications and check it to all and do all that stuff. So, I mean, if you want to watch the show, this is just something you got to do. I do this shit probably 3, 4, 5 times a day, depending on how bad it gets. And it works great. Okay, there's that. Now let's go to the YT. I just got Studio loaded in. I don't like notifications, so I say don't allow. And then now I'm going to hit allow camera and microphone. I'm going to hit the video button and hit continue. Allow full access. There you go. Okay, so now my YT is all freshly loaded. Got rid of all the bugs. First 5 people of the show is G-String, Isa, Crypto She-Hulk, Michael Graziano, and S-Harib1. Very good. We got John Hilton. Welcome to the 2024 Crypto Explosion. And Cameron Chastain upgraded the membership to the 2024 Crypto Explosion. Let's look here. Wait a second. Wait a second. MKP said, today's news. XRP officially recognized as convertible virtual currency by the United States Department of Justice. This was done 10 years ago. So it's not today's news. I've been showing you guys for about 3 years about the Ripple settlement agreement, Department of Justice. I've been telling you guys that that's 10 years old. That happened 10 years ago. But if you watch the other channels, this is breaking news. If you watch my show, that news is about 10 years old. Just letting you know. See, these other channels, they got horse shit for brains. They really do. It's the Matas. Welcome to the Crypto Hulk Show, everybody. Thank you very much for the tax-free donation there, buddy. Then you got Scrim de la Creme. Thank you very much for the tax-free Crypto Hulk. Enough already with the YT and TikTok censorship. I think it's time for the official Crypto Hulk only fan page sponsored by Caleb Brown. Has a kinky ring to it. Part of the problem is I've got to get YouTube. It's just, I'm telling you what, I tried doing a website before. I had somebody make it. The quality of it was super low. I don't want to get into all that. How'd the $1 Million Club go? Meow, Stephen Morris. There wasn't the whales I thought were going to be there. And that's fine. It was my first seminar, and I really don't do seminars, but these people really wanted to find out. So I got about 20 people that are interested. So over the next 4 or 5 days, I'll be calling them, seeing where they're at in their crypto journey. Would they like to have private membership to this channel where they have the ability to call me whenever, ask me whatever kinds of questions? To be first notified. Like if I find a crypto, they're first notified. Stuff like that. Early mover advantage, so they get in first. And I'll find out which ones are interested and which ones just, wanted just to ask a couple more questions or something. And it's just about networking. You just got to keep networking and getting your feelers out and stuff. It seemed very positive, but whatever comes of it, I have no idea. It's just I was talking to about 20 people and kind of like what I do here. And it seemed to go fine. And there you have it. So, all right, let's start in with our first article here, Spain. Now, what we're going to notice is this, okay? Now, since this is the Crypto Hulk Show, I've started showing you about 2.5 years ago, there's Ripple China, Ripple Russia, Ripple Israel, Ripple Hong Kong, on and on, okay? No other channel has this evidence. And the reason is I have the Ripple customer list from 2013-14. So I know with evidence who was with Ripple from day one. And imagine this, China, Russia. And people are like, what? Yeah. It's very shocking. See, this is how I know Ripple is not a company. It's a government 3-letter agency trying to get stuff done because the people at the top 5 richest families of the world, they're trying to enslave the whole planet. And that's what cryptocurrency does, enslaves us. Now, in the beginning, and I stress, in the beginning, some of us will be very, very rich. That's the buy-in. That's how they get us. See, we're too smart. We know all about this little plan. We're watching it every day. You got Crypto Hulk here, deep diving these motherfuckers, and I can show you all kinds of shit. So that's why this channel is so heavily banned. I go on a TikTok, and within 2 days, 3 at the most, I'm making videos, and they're starting to hit the ping with 10,000 views. I wasn't advertising it. Nobody knew what channel on TikTok I was at or whatever. It's just simple word of mouth, random people. And within 2 to 3 days, I got 4 community violation strikes already. My views are hitting on the videos I make 10,000, 3,000. Like they're hitting that in 2-3 days. And it wasn't like, hey, everybody, go to my TikTok. Here's the address. No, I didn't say nothing. I might have said I'm going to start a TikTok, whatever. All of a sudden, my views start going nutso, right? So what does TikTok do? Community violation, community violation, community violation. They were shutting that shit down. Then my views went down from 10,000 to like 150, 200. And I'm like, oh, I see what's going on. Then the TikTok says, oh, but if you want to pay, then we can help boost your score. And I'm like, bitch, how about if you quit chopping down my channel? See, that's what TikTok is. It's a scam, okay? And I'm really thinking about talking to a lawyer when I move to Reno and try to find one and talk to him about this and say, hey, let's do this. We'll set up a dummy email account. You and me will both have access. I'll send you all the videos I make. And then when you can see, they start striking these videos and there's so we're 10 to 12 minutes in, and YT decides to turn my show off. That's what I'm saying. So YouTube's doing the same thing their own way. They shut my show off on average every 10 minutes on average. You got the TikTok where they start blasting the channel. My views go from 10,000 down to 150 to 300. And then they want me to start paying to increase my views. And I'm like, are you fucking high? I mean, that's just, I'm like, well, that's illegal. So I'm going to possibly try to find some kind of lawyer that wants to work on this where, I don't know, it's fraud or something like, maybe that's a district attorney thing. It's a long story. People don't really want to go after TikTok and shit. But that's totally illegal. And because I can show evidence, my channel just was growing like crazy. Then all of a sudden it gets all these violation strikes. Like I didn't violate any guidelines for fraud. Like what are these people talking about? It's a way to TikTok. So TikTok will control whose channel goes up based on maybe advertisers that want to promote a certain. So when I come in and I'm blazing away, and after 2 days, I've already got 10,000 videos. I mean, 10,000 per hit and shit like that on videos that I'm making. That's a disruptor. So TikTok is like afraid, like, holy shit. They're looking at my algorithm. I'm just add members. Now they won't let me add members. Oh, you're adding too many. You need to take a break. I'm like, really? So it was okay for 2 days. I was just adding. I mean, I was adding up people on my show. And then all of a sudden now, oh, no, you can't do that. So that's what, but I'm just kind of using TikTok to try to build this channel a little bit. I wasn't having my hopes up. TikTok is still fucked up. And if you have dumb shit content, then TikTok's the place for you. Like just mind-numbing, useful idiot kind of shit that you put on TikTok, you'll fit in. If your IQ is 50, you'll fit right in on TikTok, all right? MC Prosperity. Thank you very much for the tax-free donation. Hulk, you the man. Keep the great info coming. P.S. FKYT. Exactly. I'm going to be so glad when we're rich and I won't have to use this fucking platform anymore. I'm going to start my own website and YT is done because this fucking thing is a joke. Okay, next, MC Prosperity. Gave 10 people memberships. We got the dude. Then we have SA. Then we got Simon Purnell. Eisenhower got a membership by MC Prosperity. Kyle Carter also got one. Welsh Patriot. And then XRP was gifted a membership by MC Prosperity. Anthony Network was gifted a membership along with one Anomaly. And then Itzy Zaza was gifted a membership by MC Prosperity. I think that is it right there. Stephen Morris. Thank you very much there for the tax-free. You got to promote the dumb stuff like the salt trick for hot dogs. I'm not even going to get into that one, but exactly. If I just do like dumb shit, then yeah, and act like a complete fool, then the Chinese are like, oh, look at these Americans. They're trying to get views. Look how fucking stupid they are. See, look, with some things, I'm a really fast learner. So I knew within 2 days that how TikTok works. They pick the winners and the losers, not the people. They have a narrative in China, and people like my channel that show real facts. Oh no, we can't have that. Oh no. We got to keep everybody dumb on TikTok. That's how that shit works. Now, YouTube's not too far behind them, okay? All right. YouTube didn't show your live screen. You had to search for it in subscriptions. Yeah, YouTube's been messing with me for 5 years. It's nothing new. All right, let us continue. Look, if you want to watch my channel, then if you don't know if I got a 6:30 a.m. show, go to the fucking channel and look. If you want to see if I've got a 5:30 p.m., go to my fucking channel and look. You cannot rely on YT to notify you. They want you broke, okay? No, today, no Coke, just heroin, and I drank 5 gallons of vodka. That's all. I can only do so much drugs, all right? And then that's it. Maybe some roofies. 18 degrees in Ohio today. Watching you do a cold plunge. Linda says they don't notify her half the time. Yeah, that's the whole thing with YouTube. It's like this. I got information they don't want you to see. I got information no other channel has. And that's dangerous to them. So they have to make it very difficult for you to watch this show. They're hoping you'll go away and not do any kind of work. That's just what they hope. Okay, first article. I want you to see what's going on in Spain. While the rest of the world gets hooked up with crypto, the United States pretends that they're not doing a damn thing at all. Okay? The United States pretends that crypto is bad for as long as they can. Install it. I'm just showing you what's happening. I'm not complaining now personally. So what I'm doing is I'm buying crypto. I'm waiting for March 2nd or 3rd to roll around. Then I get paid. And then I'm going to go out and I get my allowance. And then I'm going to blow it on crypto again. All of it. I'm taking advantage right now because you and me see what is going on. The giants are getting ready to sell crypto. These prices are cheap. Now's the time to buy. That's what we do here. Now, we got to buy certain ones. We just don't buy dumb shit like Pepe or Bitcoin or something or Ethereum, okay? You got to be smart about this. Spain's Caixa Bank, that's C-A-I-X-A Bank, it's all one word, launches something called Cosmos. It's artificial intelligence, everyone. This is where we're at now. We go from crypto we start moving into Web3. They are making it look on the news like nothing's going on. Only rug pulls, crypto's getting sued, right? That's how they make it look. MV Pagyagasti says, YouTube notifies me for all the other shows except for yours. YouTube does not want me to know that you're on. Yep, and somebody else talks about the bread in the circus. Yep. So, what we have now is artificial intelligence is the last frontier for Ripple Labs and the XRP Ledger and Codius and all. It's already. Now we're seeing other countries like Spain getting into banking with fintech, artificial intelligence, custody for crypto. You have to be able to see this. You have to forget what the price is saying and look at Crypto Hawk fundamental news. This is why this platform can't handle my channel, is because the news here is fucking real, okay? I'm showing you all the dumb shit that's going on with the government. Meanwhile, we've got Spain, which is a really big Ripple partner over there, linking up with artificial intelligence. It's called Galaxy A. If you want to look up this artificial intelligence to see if you might be able to buy it, I would suggest doing this. It's capital G, little ALAXIA. So Galaxia, GALAXIA. And that is a new AI that if you live in Spain, or if you don't live in Spain, see if you can find that artificial intelligence. That's what you want to get. I don't think you can probably buy it, although it's possible, but I don't think so, because here's why. Now let's take a look. Who helped Kaixa Bank build this AI, which is going to go in with crypto? I'm telling you, all this stuff's being set up right in front of us, you guys. No, you're not going to find it on Caleb Brown because they don't sell AI. Caleb Brown sells crypto, not AI. So right here, what's this title? Kaixa Bank forms a Gen AI task force. This is almost about a year and a half ago, with backing from Microsoft, Accenture, and Banco BPI. Let's go down to like the fifth or sixth sentence. What do we see? Or paragraph. Accenture and tech giant Microsoft, with which Kaixa Bank previously partnered to establish an AI innovation lab in 2022. So, 3 years ago, Accenture and Microsoft join up with Kaixa Bank. They've already got the crypto and the custody. Now they were working on AI starting from 3 years ago. They're all done. They're not working on that shit still. It's all done. Now, let's look at Accenture. That's a Ripple partner. So look, you've got a Ripple partner helping build AI. Everybody, I'm just going to let you know, Ripple already has AI with Codius. Okay, I've been telling you that for like 2 years ago. I said the next frontier, you'll see. Codius was made in 2014. They'll have AI added onto it when it gets released. You'll see. I've been telling you that for at least a year, if not a year and a half, okay? Codius is not dead. They've been working on it ever since. They've been adding AI to Codius. Remember, Codius is 2014. It is the interoperable. That's why Ripple is interoperable, because of Codius. They've been using it for 10 years. And on private ledgers, of course. This title here says, Ripple's partner, Accenture, writes a paper with Swift on CBDCs. So now we know that Accenture is a Ripple partner. And let's look over to Microsoft here. Here's proof that Ripple is a customer and they're not showing a date on this, but it is Microsoft and Ripple. So they're both worked with Kayaksa Bank. Here's that right there. Talking about K Cloud Hub. So it's a Microsoft Azure, Ripple, and it talks about K Cloud Hub, talks about the XRP ledger and all that shit. So now we know that Ripple is officially a Microsoft partner. This shows Microsoft 2025 right there. Bam, got him. Now, Kayaksa Bank is working on fraud. Okay, so look, it's not just about crypto. It's like everything to do with the whole world. Crypto is not just something you and me buy and sell to make money, like Bitcoin, which is useless, and Tether and shit. Good cryptos are going to have a use case. Those are the ones we buy right here. The ones, here's what I was telling the Millionaires group last night. When I talk to you guys about crypto, if it doesn't involve a Microsoft, a BlackRock, or some fucking shit, we don't want it, okay? So here's another example. We're talking about Kayaksa Bank, and that would be a company, if you live in Spain, that would be one you want to invest in, Kayaksa Bank, because they're early mover Ripple customer, okay? They're doing shit now the other banks are not doing. They will take off first. Ripple and Ripple partners will take off before everybody else who's not on with them. Now, once everybody's on, the early mover advantage, those are all the Ripple partners we're talking about right now. Banco Santander, BBVA, and Kayaksa Bank join forces. Let's look right here. Here's Santander Bank. Evidence that they're a Ripple partner. That would be one, if you live in a country where there's Santander Bank, you'd want to invest something into Santander because they're going to have first mover advantage. So there's your tie-in with that. Santander. Now here's BBVA, Ripple partner, Kayaksa partner. If you live in a part of the world where you can get BBVA stock or whatever it is, you want to buy that because they're tied in with Ripple. That's going to be successful. That's almost like your little guarantee right there, okay? BBVA completes Ripple real-time money transfer between Europe, Mexico. BBVA will make you a lot of money if you could get their stock. That's the end of that article. Let me check some comments here. Let's see. Mr. OG says, since I can't open an account with Caleb Brown, I'm thinking of asking a family member who lives in Chicago to help me with creating the whatever. My question is it possible for a 2-user? I can't. There we go. 2 times. They're averaging about 15 minutes when YouTube shuts me off. Once every 15 minutes now. I can't advise how to get around maybe possibly illegal things. So, like, let me just tell you a little story. I have a Pandora account. I let my friend have my username and password for my Pandora account. So I tell them, hey, I'm done using Pandora for the next 2 or 3 hours. You can use it. And then they log in using my name and password. And then when they're done, they tell me, okay, I'm done. That's my story. Okay. You figure it out. Stephen Morris, thank you very much for the tax-free donation. I asked that. They said no due to policy. Okay. Well, I can't go back far enough to read it, but thanks for the donation, the tax-free donation. Now we got Terry. Remember, for 11 months, 2024 crypto explosion level. Terry, thank you very much for supporting my channel at that level. Okay? You're going above and beyond. I appreciate that shit. Second Crypto Hulk Explosion membership after YT canceled my first. Oh my God, that's what I'm saying. They want you fucking broke, everybody. And when you get these memberships, you basically give YT this. And they're in their little office. Oh shit, these people keep joining. What is our problem? We try not to notify them. We cut out their ability to tip or whatever. Just, oh, why don't they just go away? Now I'm at a point where it's just like a little fucking battle. That I'm going to be here till the end fighting these dumb shits at YT. It almost brings meaning to my life, for real. It's like pleasurable fighting and battling and doing whatever I can to these stupid fucks, growing this channel. It's almost kind of like I'm just doing this out of spite to piss these fucks off, right? For real. All right, next article. Pizza Shark. Yeah, you guys will have to figure out how to get around any kind of stuff. I can't. Caleb Brown's a sponsor of my channel, so I can't be telling people how to get around their rules. Let's go real quick right here. Here's an article I didn't go over the other day. It's an article where the Stellar people, the people that like Stellar, got all kinds of pissed off, okay? Really, really pissed off. I just started blocking people. They were kind of getting like the Bitcoin maxi people, Stellar. So there's the article right there. Now, traditionally, what we know is Ripple's designed for wholesale and government, okay? What is Stellar for? Small to mid-sized enterprises. Got it? Okay. Stellar's designed to help the small to mid-sized enterprises. Some people say peer-to-peer support. Okay. Stellar's designed for small to mid-sized enterprises. So you put in there whatever you think that fucking means, okay? Now, what we're looking at here is an example of Third Federal Savings. It's a small bank. It's U.S. Bank Savings and Loan has tapped Fiserv. Now, that's a Ripple partner right there. What we're dealing with is a Cleveland-based bank to accelerate their new product development. They're utilizing Fiserv to help them. Now, Fiserv has some companies. One of them is called Navigant Credit Union, Great Southern Bank, and Noble Credit Union. Okay. These are not your big wholesale type banks. These are your more smaller banks, mid-sized banks, right? That's Stellar. Stellar's for small to mid-sized enterprise. So what we got here, let me show you this. Now, what I have is a 2014. Nobody else has this on the internet unless they copy it off my channel. These motherfuckers are lazy as fuck. It's so pathetic. These other people like copying all my shit. It's like, I'm not mad. I just know that they're lazy as fuck and they have low IQ. So if anything, it makes me feel better because I'm sure as hell not copying anybody and they're all copying me. Tells you something right there, buddy. Now, I made this little video right here. You know why I work hard? It's for you guys. Because I asked the universe, God, Jesus, whatever you got, whatever, your higher power, show me information that I can give these people to help make them rich. And I'm showing stuff. Like, I don't know how I stumbled upon, like, think about it. I know I didn't work for, okay, I used to work for the Department of Justice, but I don't know anybody. I haven't talked to anybody there for 25 years. It was a long time ago when I worked for the DOJ. Maybe 25 or so years ago. Okay, yeah, 20, long time ago. Young Crypto Hulk coming up in his career. Already graduated college at age 30. So I was at the DOJ when I was about 30 years old or something like that. Look, I don't know anybody there. I'm shown from the universe because I ask, and then I tell the universe, I'll give it to these people for free. So the video I just sent you, go to like the 19-second mark, and you'll see Pfizer. You'll see Ripple Labs, meet the team, Pfizer's right there. So what I'm showing you on this program is just evidence. I don't know how I find it. I find it, and I sometimes honestly don't know how I do. I stumble upon it, or I kind of go into a little trance or something, and not from the drugs. I only do the drugs right before the show. So after the show, I'm looking for stuff, and then sometimes I'll go into a weird kind of lose where I'm at, and all of a sudden I'm looking at some shit like, how did I find that? You know, I'm looking at like the Ripple yearbook, like what you're looking at there. This is what I call the Ripple yearbook. I got the full Ripple yearbook way back on one of my shows. It's way back in there from 2.5 years ago or something. I think the year was 2022, and it's around August, September, October. And it's what I found, like a lot of amazing stuff in the very beginning. And one of those is this Ripple yearbook, but it's way better than this one. This is like the short version. But if you look here, I've got the Ripple yearbook from like 2014. And I mean, you got all the players. David Schwartz is in there. The early players at Ripple, it's really kind of cool. The people that are there, and you know this is from 2022. 2014. I was kind of tempted to look through it now, but yeah, it's just we have all the evidence right here. So there's your third federal loan working with Pfizer. You know, that's like stellar territory, and a lot of these stellar people got all mad, like violently mad. Oh, you asshole. Oh, you're so fucking retarded. Da, da, da. Stellar's gonna kick Ripple's ass. I'm like, really? You've been sucking way too much D, because they don't compete. They work hand in hand together, you fucking retard. So there you have that. Hulk is a chosen one. And I'm showing stuff, man, for real. Like, I don't know how sometimes I find the information I do. I'll go into some kind of little trance or something, and I'm looking at everything kind of goes into slow-mo or something, right? No, I'm not on drugs. And then I look at something and I click it, and I'm like, oh my God, how did I find that? That's how it works. I don't know anybody at the Federal Bureau, none of that stuff. No one's giving me the information. I just happen to, it just pops up. I know it's not like what I'm showing you is evidence. So, you know, I'm not fucking high. Well, I am, but, you know, I can still function. But what I show you, you could go find it for the most part. Some of the stuff is my secret. I'm not showing you where I get it. Maybe after we moon, then we'll go back and I'll show you. But until we're all rich, this is my secret information. And I just don't know how I find it, honestly. It's just, I'm kind of explaining to you how I just see it, or I kind of go like this, and I'm like, what? What is that? How did I find that? Oh, shit. And then I start thinking like a flow, some kind of a flow just starts going. And then I'll save that screen page and think of something else and click, and then that pops up, and I'm like, oh, damn. So that's just how it works. I don't have a scientific answer for you. Sorry about that. All right. Sounds like a bunch of hocus pocus, Crypto Hulk. It does. I know it does to me too. All right. Next article. Garlinghouse said Ripple XRP is going to go after the retail market. There you go. There you have it. Okay. That's what I've been telling you with evidence. I'm showing you. Now, I don't want to scare everybody about how XRP might take out Stellar. Look, I don't own Stellar. Okay. You want crypto? Who wants Crypto Hulk's opinion? Anyway, this isn't a lecture. It could be really quick. Me. Okay. Robert Bobby Driscoll. Some Smokey and the Bandit type shit. I do. King L7. Okay. Very early on, and this isn't from shit I heard from David Schwartz or not. Just I studied Ripple with Ryan Fugger and all that shit, and we take it back. I was the one who broke the story about 2004 and Ryan Fugger and all these. Nobody was talking about this shit until Crypto Hulk brought it up. Then everybody started researching it, and so, but that's okay. I bring stuff nobody has for you guys, all right? And what I read, I go back to the Jed McCaleb, and I showed you, like, there's Jed coin and stuff like that. I can show you all the stuff. Like, I haven't shown all the evidence. I didn't know if people were interested in deep dive in the origins of Ripple and shit. And a lot of that stuff is probably going to get my show turned off. So there's some things. If you go back to August, September, maybe October of 2022, that's where you'll find the original Crypto Hulk deep dives, and you're going to find gold, okay? So what happened is, this is just from what I remember, this is my opinion from what I remember, is Jed was inducted into a 3-letter agency pretending to be like an employment agency, right? An employment agency who's hiring, I believe that employment agency was in Reno or near South Lake Tahoe, Incline Village, Nevada, something like, I think it was Incline Village, Nevada, okay? And everybody knows that little Ripple, whatever, that came out in 1995 or some shit like that. But Ripple came from like Incline Village, and they had an employment agency there, from what I understand, and they would hire tech people. Jed was one of those that got approached. He answered an ad, and I think Arthur Brito was the handler. And they were basically working for the government. Jed's a genius. Jed helped them make XRP. They got this idea from Ryan Fugger, but he was just by himself, so he couldn't do it all. So the government took it over, brought in some heavyweights, Evan Schwartz, David Schwartz, Stefan Thomas, and some of these people, Arthur Brito and stuff. And they put together what we know as XRP. And that Jed was always about trying to change the world and help people. That's how Ryan Fugger was, at least on paper. Their goal was to take down the Federal Reserve. Well, guess who owns the Federal Reserve? Top 5 rich people in the world, right? So they took this tech from good-meaning people that were trying to destroy now, WorldCoin's a part of that. It was called World Dollar back then. But you know that iScan thing? The iScan WorldCoin, they were a part of that. They wanted to take down the Federal Reserve. So what happens if you can't beat them, you join them. And that's what they got was a personnel agency to hire young techs that were 20, 21. That's why I always joked about Bitcoin was made by community college students that hadn't graduated yet. That's always been my joke. And that's where Bitcoin came from. And then they realized afterwards, oh, shit don't work. And Jed realized that the XRP was not going to be used for the purpose that he originally poured his life into. So he quit and wanted to make Stellar. Stellar, see, look at Stellar. It's for small to mid-sized enterprise. That's what Jed wanted to do, was level the playing field. That's what the government told him, excuse me, what was going to happen. He worked on the XRP, and then that stuff became for wholesale. Jed gets frustrated, leaves. He makes Stellar because that's what he really wanted. A medium exchange between people, not governments and all that. That's what Jed wanted. And if you studied what I studied, and you've seen the crypto pages I've seen, that's what Jed's intention was while he went to Berkeley, is he's trying to change the world, but not give the benefits to the wholesale and the governments. His goal, if anything, was to overthrow the central bank of the world. That's Jed's intention. Where do you see Jed's work popping up? Africa and all the poor countries of the world, right? Where do you see XRP popping up and all the richest banks, Crypto Hulk, and all the biggest meetings of the world at Davos and shit? That's where Ripple is, right? Do you see Stellar there at all? No. Jed's intention was to help the poor, level playing field, and all that shit, right? They stole all that from Jed McCaleb. When you hear Brad Garlinghouse talk about level playing, they stole all that shit from Jed. He made that shit up, okay? So that's the whole history. Now, somebody just said that Ripple is trying to take over the small stuff. Hey, I believe it. From what I see, I didn't hear Ripple say it. I'm telling you what I see happening in real life. I showed you with proof. You got these little banks, and Fiserv is working with them. That's Ripple. Fiserv is Ripple. And I'm always wondering, well, why is Ripple taking over these small little banks? Maybe they're going to push Stellar out. So there you have it. New Jersey, little old lady. My family knows I'm broke and need money. They said I should sell my XRP. I know better because I learned from the best, and I'm holding. Just hang in there. These people have no idea what you know. One day you'll be rich, all right? That's why we're all here. I believe this from the evidence. It's not me just telling you, oh, everything's going to be okay, you're going to be rich. From the evidence that I've shown you for the past 5 years, you're going to be rich. From the evidence, not my opinion. Daniel S., thanks for the tax-free donation. Federal Reserve is a private company started in 1913. Woodrow Wilson sold us out to the rich bankers to fund wars. This is what XRP is. Do you see this? It's for the rich. XRP, look. What's his name? That Indian dude. Navum Gupta or Naveen Gupta, whatever the fuck his name is, from Ripple. He's already told us retail is not the intended customer of XRP. You get it? XRP is designed for what? The biggest banks and governments. So why the fuck are we going to like Ripple Las Vegas? Or no, XRP, whatever the fuck it is, XRP. That's for people that don't know this shit. They're going to party for a crypto that doesn't have them in the plans. Do you understand this? The XRP Las Vegas people are going to a party that's not even designed for them. Do you know how foolish that looks? I mean, Brad Garlinghouse is in all the meetings with the top people of the world. We're stellar in all the poor countries, hooking them all up. Ripple's own Naveen Gupta says, Ripple XRP is not designed for you and me, retail. It's designed for the biggest companies and governments in the world. And when you understand that, you'll be like, well, why are these people going to Ripple Las Vegas for? I don't know. Like, because I just told you the facts. See, these are not my opinions. These are facts. Now, we are holding XRP. We're not the design customer to have it. It's a bridge currency. XRP is not used for buying things. XRP's purpose is to bridge a currency. It's designed to bridge a transaction that lasts 2 to 5 seconds and is probably at least, $500 million or more. I mean, that's maybe kind of what Ripple's designed for. Wholesale. So it's not your little $50,000 transaction. It's like maybe Ripple's designed for like $500 million and up. I mean, that's its purpose. People like you and me, we don't got that kind of money. People like you and me are stellar. That's the crypto that we would use to send money. So I'm just letting new people know about like what's the purpose of XRP, what is it designed for, who made it, who's this Jed McCaleb guy, where does all this fit in? I'm just giving you a history lesson. You can ignore it or acknowledge it. It's up to you. It doesn't really matter to me. All right, next is Africa. Here we go. I've always told you this. Africa is the last frontier. Now, what's going on in Africa? Let's take a little look. Right here at this article, it deals with, well, I'll let you see the article for itself. Tech Talk Thursday. The future of fintech. Is Africa leading a financial revolution? What we got here is Africa is growing massively with crypto, okay? African startups secured $1 billion for nearly half of all venture capital raised right here. So more than half of Africa's 9 unicorns are worth $1 billion. What? Okay, I'm going to speed this one up. It's a long article, and you can watch my little short video to explain it. I'm going to speed it up right now to light speed. In Africa, 67% of the population under 30 and 40% under 15, what they're doing is they're skipping banks and going straight to fintech to send money. So most of the time, somebody grows up, they get bigger, turn 18 or whatever, they get a bank account. No, in Africa, they're skipping the banks and going straight to crypto, okay? So that's one of the things they're doing. Women in Africa, 37% have a bank account. That's it. Men in Africa, it's 50-50. Half the men in Africa don't even have a bank account. What Africa is the perfect test ground for crypto. You couldn't ask for a better one. They don't need to get banks and build the brick and mortar banks and all that. No, it's cell phone. There it is right there. Starlink. You see what's going on? That's what's going on in Africa. Now, there was something called M-Pesa. The letter M, and then P-E-S-A, PESA. And what we got is these are Ripple connected right here with MFS Africa down in the next paragraph. That's all Ripple. I showed you all this in my little short video. Go watch it again. But you got MFS Africa. This is all Ripple. They're showing here about Nigeria and Flutterwave. Show up Flutterwave. You know what? That's Ripple again. And you got all these like Nigeria, South Africa, Kenya, Egypt. All these countries work with Ripple through Onafric, which used to be MFS Africa. They've taken down all the hurdles. Africa's giving basically Ripple and Stellar a green light to go through there. You know what? I think M-Pesa is with Stellar. So I had to correct myself on that one. And that's, like I told you, when Africa's hooked up, you're rich. That's how this works. But that Africa article, I'd highly suggest reading it. It's very interesting. What we're seeing is the whole continent of Africa getting hooked up with crypto, with Stellar and XRP. That's what that whole article basically is showing us. And again, you can watch my short little 1-minute video to see all the connections there. It's moving very fast from what I'm seeing there. Let me check these comments here real quick. I think we're at the hour. Pretty close to that. I'm going to wrap that up. It's the Matas. You ever grab HBAR here recently? It dropped to 19 cents. Yeah, I got to wait till the first of the month, and then I start getting paid. Then I'm gonna pick some more crypto up. I'm not sure which one it's gonna be. I got to figure that out. We got Daniel S. Thank you very much for that tax-free donation. Thanks for helping me and all you do, Hulk. Best channel on YouTube. The more XRP and gold, the more people I can help in the future. Hulk's been telling us about HBAR for a while. Yeah, I've been talking about HBAR for about 4 months. I've been buying it slowly over 4 months. Okay, I think that is it. Casper, no. If I don't know, Doge check is going towards XRP. I think we'll wrap it up right there. My name's Crypto Hulk. That'll be the end of this program. What I'm going to do now is look for tomorrow. Look for news for tomorrow at 6:30 a.m. Pacific time. So give me about 2 hours. What time is it now? 6:30. Give me about 2 hours-ish. And I should probably I've got some of the articles pulled up on my email. So I'm going to go through there and get that next show ready. And I will see y'all in the next live stream. Take care.